Eric Bergstrom here with Tanner Mathias of the Menominee Maroons. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I like to talk.
Good. That's a good thing. Your teammates do too. I talked to a couple of them already, so that's always a good thing. Your team is coming off a tough win last week against Kingsford. What do you think was the key to that victory?
I think overcoming adversity, just like Coach always goes for. We do all of our workouts in the off season and just the extra efforts that we always put in. I think it really helped us overcome and get the W in that game.
I talked to Zach Giese last week, and I asked him why you guys work so hard in the off season when some other teams don't. And he came up with a few things, but one of the funniest things was he said the donuts. The breakfast was one of the best things for him.
Yeah, that's always a plus after a nice hard workout. You get some grub. I mean, that's the motivation for some of the guys, I guess. But just knowing that you'll be a better team in the end, I think that pushes a lot of us too.
Even though it's nice to get easy blowout wins, well, I suppose they're never easy, but it's nice to get those blowout wins. Do you think it helps the team to play some tough early games like last Friday to get ready for the tough games that are going to happen later in the season and in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think just getting everything fluently working, I mean, like executing all our plays and just doing things right really prepares us for the tougher games when being a more disciplined team.
This week you have Escanaba at home. What do you think you need to do as a team to be successful in that game?
Escanaba, you always have to take teams at their best. I mean, you never take them lightly. So you just concentrate on what they do, and then we need to execute and do what we do. We'll do what we can and hopefully come out on top.
What's your favorite thing about high school football?
I love almost all of it. I mean, practices are always fun. Friday night under the lights, just can't beat it. I mean, the fans, everything, the whole feeling. I mean, every one of your emotions is going off every single play. It's just a great feeling, and it's going to be tough when I lose it. I mean,
I'm sure. Well, maybe you'll be playing in college too, so maybe you don't have to lose it. But I suppose high school is different though, because you're tied to the community and things like that.
Yeah, the bond that we have as a team right now, it's just unbreakable. Like every other sport I play, I mean, it's not as tough, but football, it's just a literal family.
Who got you into football as a youngster?
When I was younger, I would play flag football and everything with Y League, and my family's a big football team or football family. We will always watch Sunday and Monday nights, and just everything about football is our family. So I've always been interested in it, and when we would play flag league, I just always wanted to play the tackle football. You know, that comes in fourth grade.
Did you play Pop Warner?
Mostly my dad.
Your dad?
And my mother. Just my family in general. They always pushed me to do everything the best I could, and football is something that just really came to me easily.
Did you play Pop Warner?
Yes, I did. Played for the Bad News Bears.
There you go. I was wondering which team you were on. And were they bad news, or were you guys good then?
Our first couple of years, we made the playoffs, but our sixth grade year, we didn't do the best.
Who were some of your teammates?
My first year playing, I had like Blake Miller.
Do you play with any of them now at varsity that you played with then, or no?
Last year, Colin Nair was on my team, and he was our defensive back last year. So,
on a more personal note, Zach Giese told me that your nickname is Bear Claw. That's a great nickname. Who gave you that nickname?
That's Coach Schilmer. It was Milwaukee Morris Marshall. I made a one-handed catch, and it just stuck since. I like it. It always gets me going.
That's a great nickname, yeah. Who do you think has the best nickname on your team besides yours?
I like Sam Hartwig. They call him Big Country.
Nice.
He's just a big old brute down there in Doggy Land, you know. He always pushes it and gets the job done. Him and Logan Eakey are two twin towers.
Why do you think that football is so important to the city of Menominee?
During summer, the things aren't really, well, they're active, but not as active. Like once football rolls around, the stands are usually just packed with fans cheering on the Maroons. And I think it's playing for it. It's just an honor. And being a fan later in life, I'm always going to bleed Maroons. So
yep.
We'll see how that goes.
What are game days like at Menominee High? Do they still have pep rallies in the gym for big games or anything like that?
For playoffs, we usually do every game. But regular season games, we're always in the mindset of what are we going to do, how are we going to get it done. Just everything's going through your mind, and when it comes game time, you're definitely ready. I mean, nothing's getting in the way of you.
I heard that you and your teammates helped out by painting the railings and benches at Walton Blesh Field. Why did you and your teammates feel that was an important thing to do and take part in.
Paul Westfield has got so much history, and just